Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Mushroom Coffee Time with Miss Annette. I'm back. I know I stepped away for a few days. I had every intention to get on here. I think it was Saturday. Um, and some other things came up and I just never circled back around. So I'm here. I'm checking in at the start of a new week. It's Monday Fun Day, as I like to call it, because you never know what you're going to encounter for the week on your first day um, of the week, at the job, in the classroom. So let's expect the best, right? Set the intention on how you'd like for your, not just your day to go, but your week overall. So I have so many things I'd like to talk about. I want to share because I've had so many experiences within the last, um, I would say, week or so. So many different things happening um, that where I've been a part of that's impacted me, and I've grown so so much. Learned so many. I would say I have learned a lot within the last couple of weeks of taking part in some of the extra activities, spaces, and you know, when there's growth, when you can actually uh, work effectively with a group of diverse individuals. And I think that's important to take note because of the way society is, or how we have our own perspectives and expectations, not only of ourselves, but at times it feels like we have more expectations of others in relation to what it is that we like to accomplish. And I think at times the ego gets in the way, emotions, and we become disconnected, really, with what is happening in the moment because we are so focused on the experience we like to have. Sometimes it's at any cost, right? And when I say any cost, I mean we may damage relationships, or yeah, we may damage relationships, um, prevent things from happening for us because we're not patient. And sometimes you have to be patient and uh, respectful of where others are around you, because we all know that we all move and learn and see things at different times because we all have our own paths and purpose. And yeah, so that was one focus. And then y'all know my babies had a birthday, both of them. Oh my goodness. And I don't know why it hit me the way that it did this year, because I'm not gonna tell you that. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that because then it'll get into something else. But it's been happening for years that it's been the 3 days apart. But something about this year, I was like, oh my goodness! Look, I'm not gonna keep doing this double double. We're gonna do this one time, right? So just to be in the space, we're always together. Anybody who knows me personally knows that when I get up here and I'm talking about community and um, working together, I am a living example of that because my family and I are tight. And I believe that you have to set that foundation at home before you can advocate these things in community. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have disagreements. Um, but again, understanding we all have our own path. And it took me a while as a mama, because I'm a mama bear. Anybody knows me knows that about me as well. I'm very passionate about life. I'm very passionate about community, being, living in your purpose, and I want to help you get there any way I can. So as a mother, you can only imagine how I can be at times. But I mean well. Um, but just allowing, you know, you gotta allow them to grow. And now that I have two beautiful grandchildren, oh my goodness, I get to see it all over again in them. You know, so the different things that they want to do may not be things that I was into when I was a little girl, or um, things that I would want them to experience. I may want them to look into this or experience that or try something different. But it has to be up to them. I can introduce it, right? I can make subtle suggestions, but to force it, you know, I grew up in an era where what the parents said is what you did. You have no opinion, no creativity. They kill your creativity in a heartbeat, turn you into somebody they want you to be because of something that they didn't accomplish when they were young or were not able to do. So I try to have that free spirit to allow them to be whoever it is that they choose to be. I think that's important. I think that's important not only with my family or my grandchildren. I'm like that with my children that I serve as well. You know, if I see that they have potential somewhere, I mention it to mommy. If I have children that are drawing really good, I mention it to the parent. Or move around, a lot of energy. Yep, we need to get them into some dancing maybe, or gymnastics, you know, whatever it is that you could tap into and kind of get a visual on. You want to keep that momentum going, and I try to support any way that I can when I do see it. Today I am I'm hitting the home gym. My daughter, the youngest one, is really pushing to she's coming into herself, I'm gonna say. And she's been going to the park, walking, and, you know, trying to manage health and weight and stuff like that. So she's been asking me, oh, will you come walk with me in the afternoon? It's always a meeting, it's always something. But I said to myself, you know what? I have to set some time aside, and I'm going to be there in that space to keep her motivated, you know, the best way that I can. So Saturday, I think Saturday we went walking in the morning. And then, because we didn't service on Saturday. And then on Sunday, yesterday we went again. So we go to, it's a park called Rolette Park. And we did 3 laps on Saturday, and it's a pretty big park. I think it's either 3 or 4 miles around. And then, no, a mile around. I mean, so we did about 4 miles. And then yesterday we did 4 laps. So it was a good walk. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed spending time with them. We came back, and it was just a family, but we had a good time, played some games, and enjoyed each other's time and space. Because at the end of the day, we all we got when it comes to family, and I truly believe that. So I'm going to be home today. I'm going to be in the home gym. We got some amazing podcast guests coming up. I know y'all have seen that I've been circulating some. I'm going to be circulating some more this week. So I am working on it. It's coming up. We got some interviews in the works, and we're going to be uploading them and publishing them so that you all can see these amazing guests that we have that are going to be speaking on leadership, entrepreneur, advocacy, you name it. We're going to have those topics. I know there are a lot of things that are happening out there. I know I'm all over the place this morning. I told y'all I would be. There are a lot of different things that are happening out there that are impacting our lives, how we see things, you know, again, things we would hope to be experiencing and viewing. And I just want you all to stay focused. I'm not saying disconnect from what's happening, because this is our world, right? This is where we are as a country. But please focus on what you'd like to see happening and what you like to continue experiencing, you'd be surprised how a collective power of thought can shift and change things that are happening. So, once again, stay well, be true to yourself, and keep evolving. Peace.